Good morning. I did not finish a book. It is 4-4. Jango says hi. He hasn't been in a video in a while, and I guess he's feeling sad about it, and now he's whining. So, okay. So, I didn't finish a book, but what I want to talk to you today about is Jango, is my crocheting. So, as you know, if you've watched my channel at all, I like to crochet. So first I'm going to try to go over this. I mean, he is not even satisfied with sitting up here behind me. I don't know what you want, man. Okay, so I went and got his sweater because he would not stop whining. So hopefully he's better now because he has his sweater and he will let me talk. Now let's talk about my crocheting. If you've been here, you know that I crochet. So what I did in January, I started making this genre blanket. Every time I read a book, the first book I read for the year was horror, and every time I read a book, I would crochet one row based on the color of the genre that I picked. So January went all the way to here. This was January. February went all the way to here, about the same amount as January, but March was only this much, and that's because I'm getting smaller and smaller in my stitches. And April, I've done one row of April. The only book I read in April so far has been a fantasy because that was the mime order. I still need to go and put remote control. I need to crochet the remote control, but I wanted to show like a before and after for this month, and I didn't do it on the very first day, so I'm doing it now on the 4th. So again, Jango is laying behind me with his little thing on, so I can't get up, but I'm going to back up and hold it up, and it still won't fit in the screen, but this is the whole thing. The sides are way out here, so just like this. It's not huge, but it's eventually going to be huge, and this is what it looks like right now. Hopefully you could hear all of that. I went through at the beginning of the year and I just looked at all the colors of yarn that I had in my house, and then I just assigned them a genre. And for the most part, it's been great. There have been a couple of times when I read a contemporary book and I was like, I don't have a color for that. So, but everything else has been fine and worked out. So I need to do my next row of that. Anyway, I said I was going to get smaller and smaller, and that's only until June. And then after June, I'm going to start getting bigger and bigger. And then December's is going to match January's, and so on and so forth all the way through. Hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully it'll be a nice warm blanket, because when I finish this year in December, I'm going to be living in North Dakota, and I feel like I'm going to need a warm blanket. So I am very excited about it. So now let's talk about books. I'm still reading Summer Night. I have not finished it, but I think I am 60 to 70% of the way through it. I was going to look and see. 77% of the way through. So I'm definitely going to finish that today. I just have a couple more hours on audio. So then I will spin and see what's next. But for today, I'm working this morning, and then this afternoon, we're all going to go see the D&D movie at the theater. Our theater on Tuesdays has $5 movies and $5 popcorn and drink. Like, you can get a popcorn and a drink for $5, and then your ticket is $5. So my son and I go a lot on Tuesdays, but my husband is going to be done with school early today, so he's going to go with us. So we're all going to go watch the D&D movie. So I'm really excited about it. I'll tell you what I think about it tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll tell you what I think about the Dresden book and whatever else I'm reading. I'm not going to finish anything else today, but that's where I am, and that's what's going on. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a good week. Bye.